Welcome Jonathan Holloway. He's a branch manager from FFC Mortgage, and Ray Woodie from National Tire Company. Let's give them a welcome, warm applause.
Good evening, everybody. My name is John Holloway. I'm a branch manager, operator of FFC Mortgage in Central Ohio. I've been doing it about 14 years now. Been through some of the ups and downs, mostly a lot of downs, but now real estate's really hot. It seems like every year they're changing our guidelines and kind of messing with the loan operation itself by passing new laws. So I wanted to come in today and briefly speak about what the Truth in Lending and RESPA Integrated Disclosures, or TRID rule, is now for you. You being a investor selling your properties or purchasing properties, you will run into some hiccups with some companies with regards, and I wanted you to understand the new process and what these new forms are. After I go through, I apologize, I hate PowerPoint, so I'm going to try to ramble through this really quick. And we'll get ready to talk about some of the differences in title that you're going to see, and also from the real estate investor side. And then after that, we're going to have a little round robin. If you guys have any questions about financing or title issues, you can fire it up and bounce them off us, okay? So first, again, this is a new law that's been passed, Truth in Lending, RESPA Integrated Disclosures, or TRID. The Bureau, or the CFPB, has issued the disclosure of final rule November of 2013 provisions under the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act. Okay? This came into effect August 1st of 2015. And this is an old presentation, I didn't change it. Background: the Bureau finalized amendments in August 2015. The Truth in Lending Disclosure Act and RESPA Good Faith Estimate combined into a loan estimate form 102637. So basically what they did is they took the old good faith estimate and the truth in lending statement, which was okay, and they combined it into one huge document of 5 pages, which has a lot of different information, and a lot of that information is now transposed from what it was into something that I'll go over that with you guys here too. There's also new timing requirements for disclosures. So now with the laws, once you get a conditional approval or a clear to close, they're supposed to issue that closing disclosure and wait 3 days until they can actually finalize and close the loan. If there's any changes or anything that changes to the APR, they will then have to redisclose that form, and you have to wait an additional 3 days. So this could cause some problems with your selling or buying some of these properties. So the TILA RESPA Integrated Disclosure Rule implements Dodd-Frank by consolidating again the 4 existing documents, disclosures required under Truth in Lending Act and RESPA for most closed-end consumer credit transactions, secured by real estate into 2 forms. The loan estimate, or LE, has to be given 3 days after the application. And again, this is just a combination of the good faith estimate and the Truth in Lending statement. And then a closing disclosure has to be given 3 days prior to the consummation of the loan. This rule does not apply to reverse mortgages, home equity lines of credit, or standalone seconds, chattel dwelling loans, loans made by people who make 5 or fewer mortgages in a year, so like a private lender or private investor, certain no-interest loans secured by subordinate liens made for the purpose, so like down payment assistance programs like OFA or something like that. They don't have to follow those requirements. Again, this integrates and replaces the initial Truth in Lending disclosure and the RESPA GFE. This is the loan estimate must include and provide consumers with a good faith estimate of credit costs and transaction terms. D in writing can contain information prescribed in the LE. Delivery must satisfy timing and method of delivery requirements set forth by rule. So again, the LE must have all complete costs of what you're getting charged for that loan. And if there's any other additional costs that they did not disclose on that LE, they cannot charge you for those. So that's a good thing to make sure that when you are applying for these loans, you keep a copy of that initial disclosure, because if someone's trying to come back at you and add even some